James Plays Game.
That's me! Hey everybody, welcome back to James Plays Uru Complete Chronicles. This is the final episode, one way or another. You know, we don't actually have to do anything at all. We don't have to try anymore. I can just say that I beat it. And it's not like the game will, give it away that I'm lying, because the game doesn't tell you that we beat anything ever, right? So I could just say, alright, we come here, and we do a little spin, and that's it. That's all we had to do to finish the game. That's it. It's not like the game has any credits or any, clear definition that, anything that really shows you that you definitively completed something. Ever. I'm still mad at the game, but I'm excited that we're gonna finally come to the end. But we do have a little bit left to do. So this is what we're working with. We got 3 things that we have unfinished business with. As far as I know, as far as I can remember. The first up is the cave painting stuff, which I'm pretty sure is not important at all. But I'm just going to point it out so that we remember that, Then we have the numbers that were all over the place. And we found 15. Bad news, there's 17. So we're going to go and get the last 2. I know where to go for those. So hopefully that won't be a whole big thing. And then we got all the numbers here. And then, here we are. These. It's like some sort of map of a maze. I drew them out in my handy-dandy notebook for looking at as best as I could do them. So I'll have that as a reference in case these pictures don't work out. But that's what we're going with. Now, is that anything? There's a little speck on my wall here. I don't like it. It's making everything look horrible and disgusting. There's another one. Wow, goodness. You try to take care of a place. Look how neat I have it. Look how organized. I got my little ball lights on the floor. And everything. Anyway. So, the numbers that we've been picking up. Here is my guess. And I think it's a pretty good guess because I have no... There's been nothing else that's shown up in this game at all that this could possibly correspond to. The first number in each of these things, like 189, 1, 4, 372, 4, 52, 5, 18, things like that. So the first digit is between 1 through 5. So this is book 1. And this is just full of insane ramblings that I can't make any sense of, right? But let me see. 1, 4. So this is book 1, section 1, line 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The door lies at the end of the path. Okay, so the next one that I have for book 1 is 138. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. The passing of time brings the path to the gathered. So that's how I'm to understand what this is all connected to. That these numbers, each one corresponds to a line in these books. And you guys were such huge fans of me just counting that I figure we'll get to do a whole lot more of that. So that's cool and good, and we get to do that 17 times. Maybe just the 15, we'll see. The last two numbers that we have to find, they're actually here in Annonay. One should be easy to find. The other one we just have to do a little bit of the old switcheroo between the worlds there, okay? So, hello? What the What the hell is this? Okay. I have no idea what the fuck is going on. There's a book over there. Okay, so this is like Secret Fourth Island? There was a fourth version the whole frickin' time? Oh, okay. I don't know what there is to do here. But we'll go around, I guess. This thing is familiar because I think we saw it from a distance or something very similar to it when we were going through. I think it was right before the Chair of Hell that I had to deal with. That it was that little area that we could look out and see something that looked like that. Is something over here? Well, this might be a very long episode, because I was not expecting there to be more things to explore beyond what we've already seen. This is scary because everything is very dark for me, and I'm not confident that I'm walking on actual solid stuff, that there may be holes that I can't see. What? Oh boy, I really hope I don't need to do anything here. Okay. So there is... I'm only seeing like silhouette here of this. There's like a little thing here. Is that a ladder? That might be a Oh! Oh, hold on. Hold on, don't fall off. I get it. I get it. This is like a framework of all of the other islands. So this is the tower. Right? It goes up. It has, like, the same kind of things there. I don't think there's any actual climbing to be done. And I really hope there isn't, like, a journey cloth or something, because I just cannot see it. Alright, let's try to get back onto the main path. Okay. So this guy was Kaddish? More like Kadoosh, because he was so full of himself, but I guess this is like him just being like, look how great I am. I'm absolutely, you know, the guy that knows everything, knows how to do everything. I'm the one that was prophesized. Yeah, because the other islands, all the versions, they were effectively just a dome. So now, I really don't know what this is here for. I didn't find anything. Don't know if I ever would. Should. But hopefully this will take me to where I thought I was going to be going, which is one of the other versions that I had known about. I have no idea how I got to super secret 4th version. Okay, good. Alright. So the bad news is I did leave the current on. And we will have to deal with that first. But the good news is I then get to go swimming around just all over the place. And I'm not 100% sure where this number is. Which is exciting. Okay, so we come out here, and then we go boom, and we swim. And we can't tell exactly where we're going, because if I turn too far to the right to look, there's a very good chance that I'm going to be screwed and drift too far away from the tower. This is the best that I feel comfortable doing. There it is. Okay, now we can go. Door, please be open. Thank you. Turn off that current. So, remember how I was saying, you know, there's no reason for me to go anywhere else because, you know, why would there be? There's nothing that indicates there's a reason to swim out anywhere. But apparently, we're looking for a number out where we're able to swim freely. I don't believe it was over by that tunnel. That should not be the case. Because we looked over there and I didn't see anything. And I can't get up that. Just thought it might be better than swimming all the way around, but what we're seeing off in the distance here is like matte painting against the dome. So we don't have to worry about going that far because there's nothing to see. I'm almost positive of that. I think it's supposed to be on like one of these rocks in the water. Now, I don't actually have to do this. I confirmed that there were 2 more numbers that I didn't get. And I also confirmed not only a vague idea of where they were located, but I also wrote down what those numbers were. I just, as I said before, if we're going to hate play this game, then we're going to hate play this game and, you know, do it right. Otherwise, I could just stand there and tell you all the things that we're supposed to have done in the game that I'm choosing not to do, and that's the end. No. We're sticking it out. This game has beaten me down, but it hasn't beaten me. I refuse. I've come too far to give up. That said, my computer did blue screen like 10 minutes after I finished the last recording. So, oh boy. Okay. I'm not exactly looking to challenge things too much. I cannot find any numbers. Okay. So, okay. As we are now seeing, I was very wrong about having no reason to go to the edge. All of this is, it's not like painted on at all. Okay. So, it's probably going to be on one of these. Hey, wait, I think I see it. There, oh, sliding. Sliding. Alright. We'll take a picture of that. Boom. Beautiful. So we now did what we were supposed to do and get that number. The assumption was wrong this time about having no reason to go out to the other areas because I saw nothing that was guiding my attention to them. Apparently they were all fake little facades with catwalks here. Or walkways, whatever you want to call them. We're trapped by an invisible wall here, which is a weird thing that it keeps doing. Alright. So, the next order of business. To get the last number, we are going to have to go back to that tunnel. Which I think... You know what? I'm not going to even say, like, I can go and use the journey cloth right now. I don't trust anything with finding that secret fourth world thing. I'm worried that if I just check out without reconfirming the journey cloth here, that I'll find myself just not where I want to be. So... we went to a different version of this area that we're swimming to now. And then we continued ahead. But there's one other version that we had not gone to. If I understood correctly. We'll go in here. And we will get out of the water. I will say, 15 out of 17, not bad at all. I'm quite proud of having found so many of them without any help. Okay, so we've retouched that. And let me check this. Okay, so I think we're good to now leave. And then we come back here. And we're going to have to do a couple of warps, I think. Oh. Okay. I think I need to go trigger the tower and then trigger this. So I will do that, and I'll just cut this out. I will get to the next step and then tell you where we go from there. Okay? Well, that's interesting. So I just pulled the switch in the tower, and then I warped out and I used the journey cloth. And it brought me to a version we definitely have not been to before. And this door is closed, so I cannot leave this place. Is this the version that I was supposed to be... That's, okay. So that's the Dunny number for 2. So we skipped this one. And maybe that means that the number was actually in the place we went to last time, and I just didn't see it. But we will give this a once-over and see just if there's anything to see. There's something over there. Looks like it might be a page for my Relto. But I don't know how I would get that at this current... Oh, no. No. How much do we actually care? Is gonna be the big question, eh? Pull this. And it didn't do anything. Okay, great. Because what I would need is a journey cloth on the other side. Over, like, on the other side of this door. And I don't think we would have encountered such a thing. So, very strange. Lever didn't work. No, we're still back here. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just fudge around with some stuff and see if I can get to where I want to get to. Everything has become a little bit more complicated than I predicted it would be. So, that's fun. Well, there we go. Okay. So, somehow I missed that. Actually, this isn't the right age. Okay. So... pulling the switch, the lever, the whatchamacallit, in the tower means that I can then get to this area in the second version of the island. by using the journey cloth that I touched out there in that version. The first version. Okay, yeah, first version. I could swim out there, touch the thing, and then I could leave. And if I pull the switch in the tower before that, warping back in brings me to version 2. Nothing to do there except get a journey cloth. It seems. And having pulled that switch and then pulling this switch, also in that same first version, brought me to number 4, and I just didn't realize that because I didn't look at this at all. So yeah, this is version number 3, and I can see this peeking out back here now. I just don't know how you're supposed to actually see the damn thing. What the heck is wrong with you, game? There we go. So now we legit got those. That's 219. You couldn't read that. And what the hell? I'm going to go for that Relto page now that I have the journey cloth. Now that this is all making some more sense. Right? Just touch it again to be sure. And yeah, I'll go do that. Here we are. And we get this. Hooray. There are probably ones like those Relto pages and probably some clothes that I did not find. I really do not care at all about doing so. I've done more than enough in this game. It's not like you can even really tell. I didn't realize for the longest damn time that things were changing in the Relto here. Oh, there, look at that. Beautiful, wonderful. So glad I found that, right? You know, it's nothing special to me that any of that stuff is here. You know what I mean? Like, it just exists. And I couldn't figure it out one way or the other. But, and then the clothes. You don't really get to see them with the way that I'm playing the game, you know, where I can actually get around okay. This thing broken? Stop displaying image. Oh, it is displaying images. They're just really hard to see on there now. One of them looked clear. Alright, anyway. So now we have all of the numbers proper. And now we get to put all that together. Which is going to be really, really fun to do. I'm not going to stick it out here with you guys to go through all of this. I know you love the counting, but I need to write this stuff down or something and make sense of it that way for myself so that I have it. So what I'm going to do is I will just cut, like, when we, you know, the door lies at the end of the path. And then I'll read it out loud like that. And we will just cut to the next one that I find and read that one. So it'll all be put together for you. But for me to remember any of that stuff or to really drag you along for finding all of these lines here. No. So, yeah, I'll see you in a little bit again. I hope I'm not abandoning you too much here. I will be back. The door lies at the end of the path. The passing of time brings the path to the gathered. Be still, and the path will be made known. The action of the gathered means nothing. The action of the deceived is toiling in vain. Darkness comes at the end of time. Seek the path of the shell. The passing of time brings the past to the present. Take time to understand the path of the shell. The path of the stone is toil for the gathered. The number of the watcher is 625. The way is made clear at the end of time. The future is always revealed to those who wait. Rest in the light. The gathered will find rest when the light comes. Roll the stone to know the deceiver. The path is folly for those who toil. So that is all of the lines that I've found there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17 lines all written down. Now, what I'm going to do is check that I wrote down the right things, because I do have a little bit of a concern that I may have counted wrong. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, or is it 1, 2, skip the blank line, 3, 4? Things like that. Also, it's entirely possible, when I have to count 110 lines or something, that I picked the wrong one, but I told you which ones I found and wrote down. So, yeah, I'm just going to go confirm this for some peace of mind. Okay, excellent news. I wrote everything down correctly. Look at me being smart-ish, I guess. So, reading all of this and understanding what it says, I also think I get it, and I hate it. In particular, the one line saying the number of the watcher is 625. That's a number that came up before, when we had to do a whole lot of waiting in the last episode. Or episodes, I can't even remember. The short of it, they talk about time, they talk about waiting, they talk about resting in the light. The path of the stone is the toil for the gathered. Time. Resting in the light. I think it's here. Gonna start my timer for this because I believe 625 means I'm gonna have to wait for 15 minutes doing nothing, standing perfectly still. Let's find out. There's the light. Look how bright it is now. And we hear the ticking. I'm not touching the mouse at all for anything. That was the sound of the stone rolling down the path and stopping. But yeah, the door lies at the end of the path. The passing of time brings the path to the gathered. Be still, and the path will be made known. The action of the gathered means nothing. The action of the deceived is toiling in vain. So if you're deceived, the actions you're taking are in vain. But the action of the gathered means nothing. So don't do anything. Darkness comes at the end of time. So right now we're in the light. When it's done, things will be dark, and then we're looking for the path of the shell. The passing of time brings the past to the present. Take time to understand the path of the shell. The path of the stone is toil for the gathered. So pushing the stone, just no. It's dumb and stupid and deception. The number of the watcher is 625. Wait for 15 minutes, probably. The way is made clear after that. Made clear at the end of time. The future is always revealed to those who wait. Rest in the light, which I think we are doing. And the gathered will find rest when the light comes. Roll the stone to know the deceiver. So roll the stone to know what the deception is. That's the action of the deceived. The path is folly for those who toil. I think we did not actually need to get all of the numbers and lines, because there's a lot of repetition there. I think it's designed to be so that somebody that gets, let's say, 15 out of 17 numbers can still figure it out. Which is nice. I don't dislike that kindness. But the fact that it's followed by, hey, you know how you waited for 30 minutes already at minimum to solve a puzzle? Well, we're going to have you do that for at least another 15 minutes. This game has no respect for the player. So I will be back in about 12 minutes. Okay, noises are happening. So it must have been about 15 minutes, yep. Woke me up from my nap. What has happened now? The ticking has stopped. Oh, wait. Ah, okay. Absolutely insane. Absolutely unhinged that they would do these things multiple times, even. It's just ridiculous. Doesn't appear to be anything else for me to be doing with any of this, just pushing that button. which extended a walkway. And I go in here. And stairs. And there it is. The big-ass, stupid space tree. Okay. Ooh, Path of the Shell. Okay, we've got a journey cloth. Let's touch that while we can. Alright. And we've got a light coming down here. We've got a button. And we've got another map. Okay. I will see about drawing that very crudely into my notebook. This music's really loud. Like, significant to me. I don't know where to draw this frickin' map. I'll draw it really small here in the corner of this page. That's a really good idea, I'm sure. And just as long as it makes sense. Then we should be okay. It's a little sloppy, but it's getting the job done. All right. Jeez, they I feel like I'm gonna fight a boss in Dark Souls. It turned something off with the light? I mean, the light's still on. Wait, it's on, hold on. I'm hearing a noise. I'm surprised I can, because the singing is absolutely insane. Okay. If I stand here... Yeah, I'm hearing stuff. And then the light turns on again. Can't tell where the noise is coming from or what it's doing. Oh, it's louder over here. Was it this? Ah. No, that was... No, okay. Huh. Whatever it is, it appears to be timed, because... Unless it's, like, multiple states. Hi, future James here. It's this. The button opens and closes this bridge from that side of the bridge. I'm very much aware that that looks just like all the other call buttons that we've encountered in the game, you know, a little blue round button. But I couldn't figure out what it was for. And the fact that I pushed it that first time and the light dimmed, and that I could hear noise from the tree, and it got louder when I went over back towards that clock room, and then it stopped before I could get up into the doorway. I just... There, okay? I'm done. I saved you like 20 minutes of me going around trying to figure out what this button was actually doing. So... What the hell, man? What were these? What is this for? I'm gonna just go ahead, use the universal hint system, so I will be back in a minute. Okay. 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 Let's see about this. This is like the light part. We're staying in the light. We are spiraling in. There we go. Okay. All right. Now, no. Okay. Game, you won't... There's no crouch this time. There we go. We're in Mist. We're back in Mist. Except everything is closed off, and all of the books are gone. Switches are broken. Somebody came in here and just dismantled it completely. But they left behind... Look at that. Super sweet, huh? Styling and profiling. Our tattered little shirt and pants. We are gigantic, by the way. I don't know about you, but when playing Myst, I did not think this room was this small. But okay. So now Let me check the universal hint system again to see if there is still more to do. Okay, that makes sense. Sort of. I need to find this button. And there's some light and... Okay. Oh boy, this is... Not to spoil anything when it comes to the first game, if for some reason you're watching this and know nothing about that. This is a thing that existed in Myst. And what we've been finding, they are telling us which buttons to press. So we need to overlay each one of these maps onto the other in order to figure out which ones... Oh, my freaking... Alright, let's see what we can do about that, okay? Let's actually give this a go. So now we know what we're dealing with, so we have different lengths here. Like this square, then there's like another empty square and another empty square, presumably. And then an empty square like that, and then a full square. So, let me refresh myself real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 8 by 6. Okay. And... can I do anything with any of my existing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let us see about trying to combine all of these. So that's 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm basically reconfiguring one of the maps the sequences that I wrote down into the grid here. And then we will fill in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? So, there we go. We'll look at our pictures and try to see if we can tell what's going on here. So, this is one end. So, that's 1 square length, 2 square lengths, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is that top corner. So 2 to the left. And then 2 left, 2 down. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, and then if this is the bottom, then that's 1 above. Gotta find the other ones here. It's easier to do it from here than from my drawings, because I didn't draw them. They're too imperfect. Not to say that these are perfect, but again, this should be a length of 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see about upwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 to the right and 1 down. Because this would be the top left corner. So 1 to the right and 1 down. 1 to the right and 2 down from there. 1 to the right and 2 down from there. Is that. Now this should be the bottom right corner. 1 length, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's down 6. That's, yeah, so this would be the edge of that. So this is like the first square in the bottom right corner. So 1 left and 1 up. And then 2 up from there. Find the next one that we have not used. I think this is the first one I drew. Yeah, so we've used that. We used another one. Now we're looking at this. So again, this is the top right corner, the one below it. And then 2 left and 1 down. Then left, left, and all the way down from there. I'm starting to lose track of what I just filled in. 2 left, 1 down. 2 left, and all the way down. Go all the way up and 1 to the left. Like so, from there we go all the way up and over to the left. This one, again, this would be the top right corner. So to the left by 1. This is 1, 2 over. So 1, 2 over. Second from the bottom. Because this is the bottom, so 1 up from there. And from that one, all the way to the left. Zoom, like that. This one we just did. So that should be 5 that we've done. We did that one, did this one, 3, 4, and then 5 was the most recent picture, right? Yeah. Let me go to that and confirm. Okay, we should have everything marked down. So, skip 1, skip 2, okay, then this one, and this one, 1, 2, 3, and skip those 3, and then do the next 4. Do this one. The next line is those 2, skip 2, 1, skip 1, and that, and then the last one should be there. Okay. Boom. It's Dunny. This is Atris's old prison book. That hopefully is not a prison anymore.
Words fulfilled. Do you believe? I have taken time. You know his body no longer lies in his vault. I have seen new life, his new life, and I have followed the shell, round and back again. I taught you the same. What will grow? The tree of all things. Who will grow it? The grower. I will grow it. The grower is the one who leads, so you will follow me. Who links at will? The grower.
But okay, I guess I don't get to look around.
The grower banishes the darkness and brings light to the cavern. Have you seen the light? To think they believed him with such... It is I who command light. Light. Rest in the light. Sing in the time of joy. Call in the time of dark. Weep in the time of pride. And take my hand again, young one.
Something
conquered.
flashed on screen.
Light to darkness, linking without books. You have done well. You have seen words fulfilled. But still more to be fulfilled. There is a new tree. Do you believe?
Do I? Okay, we're back here. We get control again. That's good. So, yeah, spoilers for Mist. This is Dunny. Or the remains of Dunny. There's not much to see. Get some more clothes. I think this is Atris's old getup. Hard to really see there. We have a Relto page as well. Grab that. And a letter. Very hard to read this one, so please bear with me and see what we can do here. Father, I know you cannot hear me yet. I must write to you. In my heart, you will hear my voice, the voice of your desert bird? Words matter to me, for me, and of me. Who would believe that the tree would die so that I could grow it again? You always did. Your desert bird was so much more, and I understand you now. You knew, though I did not. Now I know. I know much, Father. I have learned of the death. I am powerful, Father. I have seen new life and brought it forth myself. And I go now to become the grower. If only you could see. Perhaps you do. 318... or 3118, I'm sorry. 24555. I am Yisha. I am the grower. Thank you, Father. Your burden is lifted. All right. So I don't think there's anything else to see or do here. Yisha's God is what I've gotten from all of this. She's able to do things that the other Dunny were never able to do. She's kind of fulfilling this prophecy of the grower and all that. So Kadish was in fact a fraud. And she's going to bring about the new life of the Dunny and the Borrow, I guess. This is all green now. We got some flowering and such. Very interesting indeed. And I'm serious about that because I do want to know more about this story and the lore and all of that. I really do. I just don't ever want to have to play a game like this again to experience it. So, let us see if this corresponds with these books here. I'm gonna see. We had 3110, which was. I gotta do all this again. Hold on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This might be the 10th line I wrote down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The path of the stone is toil for the gathered. Is 110. So 118 I wrote down? Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And few will be greater than the grower. Let me just write that down on a new page. My notebook has like 8 sheets of paper left. And few will be greater. And then the other to 45 to 55. So let me find a reference point to start at. That would be best. Start at 232. And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The seventh line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seek the path of the shell. See if I got that correct. Okay, so if that is what did I say? 232? And we are now looking for 45. 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45 to 55. Right? I shouldn't have written that line down. I wasted a piece of paper. Well, we can cross that out and start fresh. When the tree dies, there will come a new one. A grower to learn of the death. A grower to see new life. A grower to bring the gathered. A grower to restore the least. A grower to move through time. A grower to link at will. A grower to follow the shell. A grower to banish the darkness. A grower to graft the branches. A grower to join the paths. And we've pretty much seen Yisha do most of this, if not all of this. Now, let me see where a good spot would be. Maybe none of these. Ooh, we can go right back to Dunny there. That's nice. She pierced the sky with light. I just wanted to see if there was anything different to be seen now in any of this. Doesn't appear to be anything here. I mean, we're very much in a cavern, you know? I think I actually could have linked to other areas from there, but in fact, I know I could have. I'm just... Yeah, we'll just go here. Because this should be able to bring us down to another place to check. The ferry terminal. See what we can see from here. Yeah, this is where she showed us. But I'm not seeing anything really new. I mean, there's no light piercing through. That out there is not glowing anymore. So, one last check of the universal hint system to see if there's anything left to do at this point. I suspect there is not. Well, we are, I guess, technically done with the game, but there is one last secret to discover, which we'll go do. So, again, we are talking about mist. And apparently, the old code from Myst works here. And I have it written down in my notebook still. How about that? So, if you don't want this code revealed to you, just look away for a few seconds. And we get one more Relto page. So that's a neat little thing. Let's go back. Looks like that might add a fireplace. By the way, this wasn't from the Universal Hint System. The Universal Hint System... Oh, it's outside. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the Universal Hint System, it ended at the first fireplace puzzle there, what to put in. So, that I had to just quickly search up Path of the Shell walkthrough, and found a page that told me that little thing at the end there. So that's cool. Alright, final thoughts on Path of the Shell. It went. Hey guys, future James back again. Past James decided to go on a rant for about 15 minutes. What can I say? He likes to yap. But here I am, removed from the game for a couple of days, doing the editing, and I think I might be able to offer some final thoughts in a more concise manner, which you probably would appreciate. So, I could just say, I didn't like this game. And you'd probably go, yeah, we know. We've watched 25 episodes of this. We know you weren't vibing with it. Plus, you explicitly said you didn't like this game at least 10 times. So, I could leave it at that and be done with it. But specifically about Path of the Shell, after the 2 Dunny expansion, that was overall a good time for me. And it left me hopeful that the next expansion would be at least as good. That we were now getting away from the base game and the problems I had with that. Maybe the base game was so not great because it started out as a multiplayer experience and then they had to transition to being a single player game, and maybe there was just a lot of development hell going on there and it didn't get the care it needed. So the expansions after the fact, and now they know what they're doing, the direction they're going. 2 Dunny seem to reinforce that idea. Path of the Shell was pretty much the same feeling that I had with the base game. There's some good stuff there. Even some great stuff. But there was just too many bad things that soured the whole experience for me. And I finished the game just feeling the impact of those bad things. The frustration, the bugs. I cannot, will not get over the fact that they decided an excellent thing to do in this expansion was to make the player stand around and wait for 15 minutes, not once, not twice, but 3 frigging times. 45 minutes of the player doing nothing. I just can't comprehend. I can't think of any way you can defend that. How you can spin that into... Okay, I'm gonna... I gotta stop myself, otherwise I'm gonna go on a rant again. But yeah, just... that is so impactful in such a negative way for me. That's my big takeaway from this game. Especially with how all those 3 instances, they all came right at the end. That's like the big finale for this. Just absolutely horrible. So, yeah. I don't regret playing Uru. I don't regret playing the expansions. It was not a great time. But we did it. So, hooray. Never want to do it again. I probably will never have to. So, also hooray. I'm told that Myst 4 and Myst 5 are very much a return to form. More like the first 3 Myst games than trying to do anything that was done here in Uru, which sounds good to me. So, I'm hoisting this off my shoulders. We never have to think about Uru again. I'm going to go into Myst 4 with a clear mind and a positive outlook. And I just really hope it stays that way. So, goodbye, Uru. You were definitely a game that existed. And yeah, it's finally over. We're going on to Myst 4, and I hope you will continue to join me on this journey as we get into the next game in the series. We'll all have a nice fresh start and hopefully just have a much better experience. I'm looking forward to that potentially happening, and I hope you are too. So, I'll see you for that. I love you. Mwah. Bye-bye.